Hey everybody, Healthy Prepper here with my unabashed top 3 prepping mistakes. Yep, I make them and I make them all the time. This is my shameful demotion as opposed to my shameless promotion. These are things I do catch myself doing wrong, or areas where I definitely need serious improvement in my prepping. Number 1. I have caught myself not preparing food well enough for long-term storage. And I used to be much worse at this, and I'm getting much better at freezing things like flour and pastas and things like that. And then also putting things in mylar bags, using oxygen absorbers, using vacuum-sealable containers or vacuum-sealed plastic bags. But there are still some things that do need to be contained in better storage ways. So I need to make sure I stay on top of that. Okay. Number 2. I'm not improving my gardening skills. Okay. I am calling myself the prepper of tomatoes and trees. Yes, if there is an apocalypse, I will have tomatoes. But apparently, that's just about it. Yes, I've doubled my tomatoes from last year to this year. I'm going for, instead of 3, I'm doing 6 boxes. So, we'll see how that goes. But I'm sorely sparse on other types of garden food. Now, I do have trees. Why? Because trees are easier to grow than plants. Have you noticed that? So I have an orange tree, a grapefruit tree, a lemon tree, an avocado tree, a fig tree, and some banana trees. So they do count, but that's all I got. Hang on. So, number 3, I don't have a strong enough local support network. I'm kind of on the fence about this. I know it's important. I see the value in it, of a community prepper support group. But honestly, I'm timid about it. I'm very closed-lipped about my prepping, other than with YouTube, of course, but I just feel safe here with you guys, you know. Yeah, out in my local community, mum's the word, you know. I really don't say a lot about it. And, you know, obviously for, you know, I think some preppers understand that. And, but I also understand how it costs me. Ignore the Oreos. It costs me if something does happen. What do I do? You know, I'm kind of standing here lone wolf style with my cans of soup and all my other preps. But it's not a smart plan because communities survive. Now, I know if something happened, I would kick into gear and gather everybody in my local community. I have close neighbors, and we would band together. Prepper style event, because you have to. You have no choice then. I don't know how like-minded local folk are in my neighborhood, but I kind of have inklings about certain people. You know how you're walking around the neighborhood, walking the dog, what have you not, and you just sort of go, I bet that guy's a prepper. Or as you're going by, you sort of, you know, some garage doors are open and you're like, that could be a prepper. Yeah, yep, that's who I'd get in touch with. Or the, you know, the guys who seem to know how to fix everything, or, you know, just that type of thing. So, yeah, old Healthy Prepper here. She's got some serious areas of my top 3 prepping mistakes. So again, not preparing some foods well enough for long-term food storage. It's very important if you're going to coupon that you know how to extend the life of your foods longer so that it's worth all your efforts. Okay. And number 2, I got to get my gardening skills up. I would like to have a nice big garden bed sometime with all sorts of different things growing in it. And there's no reason why I can't. I'm just too lazy, claiming I don't have the time, or I'm too disorganized. I know it's possible. I just need to get off my duff. And number 3, my local support network. There are things in my community. There are, you know, different clubs and organizations, but I really want one in my community, because I know if an SHTF situation happens, it's the people who live right beside you that are going to help with security and defense and, pulling together. As long as everybody still has some supplies, that's your best plan for defense. So there you go, folks. I would love to hear your 3 top prepping mistakes as you go along. As soon as I turn this video off, I'm sure I'm going to say to myself, oh my God, what about that mistake or this mistake or that mistake? I got 100 of them. Trust me. But I would love to hear yours and how you feel you're doing with your preps. Where are the areas that, hey, wake up and smell the coffee, something's going on, and, it's just not happening, and there needs to be improvement. So let us know, share. We're all in the same boat. We're all, you don't just become a prepper one day and you're done. This is a life, journey. Every day is a new day in the old prepper world. Always a new task to complete. Always a new skill to learn. Always a new way to look at things. Look at normal, common household objects and see what other purposes they could serve in any SHTF scenario. So, taking a little moment for a life review here. I would love to hear your thoughts. Take care, everyone. Happy and healthy prepping.